My name is Eli Kirshner. I am a fourth-year history major. I will be graduating in May of 2020, and I prefer he, him, and his. I studied in Quito, Ecuador, in the SIT Ecuador Development Politics and Languages program. I think this program would not necessarily be for somebody who wants to have a lot of choice in the classes that they take. So I knew going into it what the classes were going to be based on the theme of the program. And that I think is across the board true for many of the SIT programs. And these classes were taught by a combination of our academic director, Fabian Espinosa, but also by guest speakers, experts, local university professors, or activists, organizers in various social movements that were able to come in and share their expertise. The classes that I took for the first 7 weeks of the program in Quito with the other 13 students in my program, meshed in there were about 2.5 weeks total of 3 different program excursions that we took. The first was to the upper Amazon rainforest basin. The second was to the Galapagos Islands, where we spent a week. Best spring break ever, no question about it. To those listening at home, that was the selling point for me. And then the third program excursion was to the Intag Cloud Forest region, where we did a 3-day rural homestay, and that was a wonderful experience as well. This program is wonderful in many ways, but it is not for everyone. To put it diplomatically, we certainly had to be, in many ways, more flexible than what we're used to here at Oberlin and other schools in the United States when it came to the details of what we were supposed to be doing or when certain things were happening. So that was a learning experience for me in having to be a little bit less rigid in just kind of how I live my life. Yeah. So my typical day would start with a lovely breakfast prepared by my host mom, some nice fresh fruit juice, and then we would hit public transport. We would get on the bus and go to classes. We would typically have classes from about 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. And then around 1 p.m. we would end for the day, and we would all travel home to our host families for lunch, and then maybe there was a little bit of homework to do. I will say, if you're wondering, prospective students out there, this program, in terms of raw academic, like homework you have to do, not as much as Oberlin. What is kind of replacing that is the adjustment, and is culture shock, and is speaking Spanish everywhere in every situation, and that is also making your brain work even more. So that's kind of why there's maybe not as much reading or essays to do, even though there is some. I came away from this experience with so many profound connections with people in Ecuador. Definitely get out there, do things, get immersed in the host community, whether it's through dance or cooking or going to movie theater with friends or all sorts of things. Yeah, and also interacting with other people your age who are from the host country. Prospective students absolutely need to know that the food in Ecuador is incredible. I'm talking the plátanos, the fried plantains, the seafood, you know, the ceviche de camarón. I tried a bunch of different things I had never had before that they do not serve in Oberlin. So if you're trying to have that in your life, do this program. I would definitely recommend Study Away. You should definitely do it if you're considering it, and you should definitely do this program. However, go back and watch this video to make sure it's right for you.